with it. But
Right.
but I find that it's a lot more enjoyable and wonderful to play with players that have more of a background and more experience, because I learn more from that. So yeah, there's a lot of new things that I hear while I'm playing, but then again, I'm learning from that also.
Right. Well, what exactly, can you pinpoint what launched you into being a jazz musician? You were born in 76. So the music that you were listening to as you grew up was what was going on in your household?
Well, I listened a lot to the oldies, 50s and 60s type of music. There's a radio station around my area, it's called Big D 103, and so I'd always listen to that all the time. And my brother listened to a lot of the current music, but I never really did. I was mostly enjoyed the oldies, and I think, well, I got involved with music pretty early. I was 8 years old, and I started with the guitar. At the same time, my brother started piano lessons. And so really before that, I wasn't really concerned too much with listening to music. I mean, I heard it, but it didn't really hit me with anything, For some reason, I wanted to play the guitar. I didn't know why. And so I ended up taking 10 years of guitar lessons, and it was all classical guitar. I just loved that. So when I was growing up and I was playing the guitar, mostly I listened to classical guitar music, Segovia, like those. So that's what I had. And then my brother, he did a lot of composing of his own music. So I listened to that. And then towards the end, my brother got involved with jazz. And so he would play jazz and his radio in his room, different recordings. It was kind of interesting. And I had wanted to play the guitar in ensembles at school, because all the other playing I had done was outside groups, and so I wanted to do something in the public school. They already had guitar players in like the jazz band, so they said to play electric bass. So I'd sort of, gotten into this jazz music that way. And my brother had given me a bunch of blank tapes, and he said, oh, listen to these, unmarked tapes of jazz music.
So you didn't really know who
I didn't know who it was, and I found out later, like the first one that I had, and I listened to over and over again, was Charlie Parker Bird. I was able to improvise and put in my own voice into the music. And so it was just gradual. And my mother's been always very supportive of, whatever instrument that I wanted to play. And I think that she's happy as long as, I'm happy. And I was very, I really enjoyed being able to put my own self into the playing, into the music, and through improvisation.
Yeah. How does she feel about you being in these New York City nightclubs,
Oh, she loves it. She came, she drove me down there so I wouldn't have to leave my car down there. But she's very supportive of everything, And for a long time, when I first started, I didn't have a vehicle. She was chauffeuring me to every performance and rehearsal, and
she was a jazz mom, not a soccer mom, right?
Yes, it was like her full-time job for a while.